You've got a long list of things to do. You want to do them, you try to do them, and yet you sit there frozen, distracted, frustrated, and then that voice kicks in. You're lazy, you're wasting time, you're failing. But I promise you, you're not lazy, you're just overwhelmed. And once you understand that difference, everything starts to change. Hi, my name's Trevor. I run a multi-award winning restaurant and cocktail bar now, but I didn't come from hospitality. I built everything from scratch with no real roadmap. I figured it out on the job, and for a long time, I thought pushing through with the pressure was the only way to succeed. But the truth was, it was silently wrecking me. I remember sitting at home, staring at my laptop, knowing I had a list of things to do, nothing impossible, just emails, invoices, social posts, shift planning, but I couldn't move. I'd sit there completely frozen, watching the clock tick by. Then came the guilt, the shame, that internal voice calling me lazy, calling me weak. But I wasn't lazy, I was overwhelmed. My system was too full. I didn't know how to create space. I didn't know how to lead myself, let alone lead a team. And the thing is, I didn't say anything about it, not to my team, not to my friends, not even to my wife, until one day it broke through right in front of her. A panic attack mid-conversation while I was driving. It was the first time it had happened with someone else there, and it terrified both of us. That was my wake-up call. I got help. I worked with a CBT therapist. I started looking at the way I lived, the way I worked, and the way that I spoke to myself. And while I'm still on this journey, I'm not healed, I'm not perfect. I've made enough progress now to help others who are caught in that same silent storm. And that's why I built this channel, and that's why I coach, and that's why I built a free online community, because I know there are people in this industry at the top of their game on paper who feel like they're drowning behind the scenes. The biggest shift for me started with redefining what I was feeling. I wasn't lazy, I wasn't unmotivated, I wasn't broken, I was overwhelmed. Overwhelm and laziness look similar from the outside, but they come from completely different places. Laziness is not caring, it's apathy. Overwhelm is the opposite. It's caring so much that your brain short circuits. It's trying to hold on to too many spinning plates and realizing if you reach for one, they might all come crashing down. And the more responsibilities you carry, the more pressure you absorb from your team, your customers, your finances, your reputation, the more likely you are to hit that overload point. You sit there knowing what needs to be done, and instead of acting, your brain says, too much, can't compute. and then the shame starts because you think, why can't I just get on with it? And that's the trap. And the only way I found to break that loop was to stop trying to do everything and instead create space for something small. That's when I started brain dumping, getting every swirling thought out of my head and onto paper. Not to organize it, just to clear the fog. Because once it was down in front of me, I could breathe again. And from that list, I'd circle one thing, just one, not the most urgent, not the most important, just something that I could do to build momentum. Sometimes it was writing a caption, sometimes it was just taking a walk and letting my brain reset. Sometimes it was going to the venue and cleaning tables myself. Something small, something achievable, something to move. But more than the tactics, the shift came when I spoke to myself differently. I had to learn to trade in self-criticism for self-inquiry. Instead of asking, what's wrong with you? I'd ask, what's making this so hard today? That one change, kindness over judgment, softened everything. It gave me space to feel and to move again. We don't talk about that enough in leadership, especially in hospitality. We expect to be switched on 24/7, to hold it all together, to be the one everyone leans on. But where are we supposed to lean? The longer we pretend we're fine, the longer we stay stuck. And stuck becomes sick. Physically, mentally, emotionally, it all catches up with us in the end. Even now, I get days where I can feel the freeze setting in, but now I know what it is. It's not failure, it's feedback. It's my system saying you need to reset before you can lead. And that's what I want for you. If you're in that place now, if your brain feels foggy, your body's flatlined and you can't seem to move, I want to share something that genuinely helped me get out of it. It's called the Crisis Recovery Log. It's a simple worksheet that helps you slow down when everything else feels too fast. You jot down what's happening, how you're feeling, what thoughts are running through your head, and what kind of self-talk might be showing up. And just like that, you go from spiraling to observing. It puts some distance between you and the chaos, and that's where the clarity starts. I use it myself when my head's a mess, and I've included it for free inside my school community. There's no catch, you just sign up, download it, and give it a go. You'll also find other tools in there like my time audit and reset planners. And even more importantly, you'll meet people who are dealing with the same things, people who get it and who don't think you're lazy because they know exactly what overwhelm looks like. The link's in the description, so come join us. We'd love to have you there. So you're not lazy, you're overwhelmed. You're running at 110% in a system that rewards burnout and guilt. But that doesn't have to be your story. This path I'm on, it's not finished. I still catch myself spiraling some days. I still wrestle with shame, with control and letting go. But I've made it far enough to tell you this. There is another way. One where you move with clarity instead of panic. One where you build momentum with small, kind steps instead of guilt-fueled sprints. One where you lead from a place of strength because you're finally supporting yourself, not just everyone else. And that's what I want to help you build. That's why I'm here. You carry a lot and you deserve the tools and support to carry it well. You matter too. Don't forget that.